All right. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. For some reason, I had to put my board crooked for it to show straight. That is really strange. Well, I'm kind of new to this anyway. Uh, okay, since this is going to be recorded later, even though we don't have anybody on, I'm going to say hi. This is Luna Hudacor from Casey Dragonfly, and also known as The Ears Have It. And I had a customer recently who wanted to have a custom necklace done. And right now, I'm going to go offline here to her information to see exactly how long she wanted this necklace. And we'll get going here, and you can see how this is done. So I want to welcome everybody that will be here now and in the future to our channel. So let me see. Ooh, I need my keyboard here. I'm going to do that offline for a second. I've done these before. I had an ear cuff I made for Star Trek theme for a wonderful lady who named Maxine, who's been with me, oh my goodness, probably 30 years now. And I've done a lot of ear cuffs for her of a Celtic theme. There's one post that she liked I would continuously make ear cuffs with, and the Star Trek one kind of came out of the blue, and that was really neat. I really enjoyed doing that one. So let's see here. I'm going to go to my conversations in Etsy, and let's see how. I think she wanted a 14-inch necklace. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure that's what she wanted. So. Okay. And I know what this looks like. So let's see. 14-inch. Yep, it sure was. Okay. And she wanted blue pearls. So I have, I don't have the traditional round pearls. I have freshwater pearls, which are kind of little ones that look like oval seeds. And I have these interesting blue ones that I've never had the opportunity to use with anybody. So I'll show you what they look like. These are really neat. And I bought these, oh my goodness, years ago at a show, and I got them in a bunch of different colors, and the blue is just one of the more beautiful and striking colors. So here we go. And they have the advantage of being flat on the back, like here, and then in the front, they have all these different shapes. So this is what I'm going to go with. I sent her pictures of these, and we got an okay for it. And I always do that. If there's something custom, I want to make sure that my customer is going to like it before I go to the trouble of making it. So I approved the basic concept of the design. And wow, this video is looking kind of brownish here. I don't know why that is, but I'm just going to put something in the comments and just a little hi to everyone. Hi and welcome to the AC Dragonfly and the Mirrors Have It live stream on making a custom necklace for an Etsy client. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to put some music on in the background because I love designing by music. And this is a group called Stellar Drone. And all of the music is completely free, and it can be used for anything on the internet. They had declared that, and I actually sent them an email about it because I'm very inspired by this from my creative writing. So I just wanted to make double sure that it was okay. And they said, yeah, go ahead. Okay. So until somebody comes on the live stream, I'm going to have the music in the background. Just sit back and enjoy how I do this. trying to get a little more light in here. I know it's a little bit blurry, and that's a lack of light in the background. So let's see how that helps. Okay, that looks pretty good. Whoop. Okay. The one that got away. Okay, let's put this one on here again. I have some beautiful, beautiful blue crystals I want to add to this. So I'm going to, before I tie this off, I'm going to see if these actually would be a good match, or if it's too much blue. These are the most amazing iridescent crystals. Just, I tell you, video just doesn't do them justice. Okay, let's see. Wow, that actually looks pretty good, I think. Here. Let's give this a whirl. Okay, that's going to look good, but I think I want to wire wrap it. Otherwise, any tension on this is going to pull it out. So let's get some more wire and cut it a little longer this time. Do it with the next one. I'm just going to give this a twist. And cut it. These are not Swarovski crystals, by the way. They're Czech glass, Republic of Czechoslovakia, and they've always been the forefront with making non-Swarovski crystal all the way back to, wow, I think it might be the 60s even. I'm not up on my research, so don't quote me on that. Okay. I love this music. It's so inspiring. They're just a wonderful band and so incredibly generous that they allow anybody to use this music as background for any project. I tell you, we need more generous people in the world like that. Okay. If I had made this a little longer, this would have been easy to wrap. It would just take it a couple of seconds. Well, that's okay. I've got pretty strong fingers, and that I can get them to wrap around with just my fingers up to a point. Just want to make sure this this wraps to the back so nobody can actually see it from the front, and then I'll cut it. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's going to be our base design here. And then when I'm done with the stream, I'm going to actually put it on and try it and make sure that it looks the way I want it to and lays flat. That's important because these things have a tendency to not do that and kind of rebel when you don't want them to. So, you know what? This pearl's a little washed out. I'm going to get another one. I'm kind of fussy because when you get large strands of things like this, especially with natural stone and pearl, there tend to be defects, and that isn't good. So I always try to pull the prettier ones for a customer. Oh, wow, 17 minutes already. That's pretty trippy. Time goes by very quickly here. Once the main design is down, you can go pretty quick in getting the others done. So, let's see. I want to make sure. Oh, I have an extra one in here. I want to make sure that the one I just did, okay, that's the wire wrapped one. The one I want to reproduce is this one. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one apart. I don't want to accidentally get in the design. So. I love doing necklaces, and I haven't done them in quite a while. So it was really, really nice to have a client not only want an Egyptian Ankh, which I haven't sold any of it outside of an ear cuff in a very long time, but the fact that they wanted a necklace was just wonderful, and I got super excited about that. Okay. I'm going to do this 3 times. Kind of push it in a little bit. Trim the wire. Oh, I want to check this track because this track is one of the most beautiful I think Stellar Drone has ever done, and it inspired in my writing. I just can envision if this was a movie, if my stories were a movie, this would be the opening sequence, and it just brings me to tears. It really does, and just sends a shiver down my spine. Just the breathless beauty of it, and I'm so excited about the story that I want to do. I'm often torn between, do I want to bead, do I want to write? So sometimes, it's hard to decide, and it's tough when you have a full-time job because it's frustrating, Oh, I want to check something on this. I want to make sure the loop is sideways. Well, actually, no, it's right if it's that way. It's head on. Okay. If the loop was sideways, the pearl would actually be the wrong direction, and it would be like that and not lay flat. So that's something I have to keep an eye out for, because I'm going to attach these to the necklace with jump rings. I'm getting a long enough tail here, I can go ahead and whip it around like this. And that's how you do it quickly. It's good, it only takes a few seconds. And then you just clip this wire. And you know, I don't wear any eye guards because I instinctively close my eyes every time and whenever I clip. So I never end up with anything, you know, accidentally in my face and or I turn away. And I've been doing this for 30 years now, probably more. So I'm not saying it'll never happen, but I've had a good record so far. And I can't see through those eye guards, the face shields very well. So, some of this music just breathtaking. So incredibly beautiful. It's called Light Years, by the way, and the name of the album is also Light Years. If you want to look it up on YouTube, I highly, highly suggest it. It's so moving. Oh, okay, that's why that was at hand. There you go. Okay, so we get two done. Two more here. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to give a plug for my Etsy store under The Ears Have It, which was a play on words. The saying normally is the eyes have it, like the majority, but because I was doing ear cuffs and earrings at the time I opened the store, I thought, you know, this is going to be an ear thing, so it isn't for eyes, it's for ears, and that's how that happened. Okay, ooh, this is an interesting pearl. I'm just going to wrap this around. There we go. Okay, that's good. There. And then bring that up so that's balanced. And go straight. And there's a little bit of an edge on the back here, so I'm going to bend it down. And, well, that's good, you can't even feel it now. In case my customer wears this on a bare neck, I don't want it to irritate her or scratch her. So I always check the ends. Okay, here we go. This is 3 out of 4, so this part won't take too much longer. There we go. Grab the pliers. Do a whip around. I'm just trying to make sure the end that gets clipped is in the back of the design, because it would look really, to me, it would look really icky if it was in the front. Nobody wants that, to see a sharp edge in the front. You know, it's kind of ew. Okay. Now let's get some pliers in here, and there we go. Okay. So it's number 3. It's number 3 out of 4. And I'm putting them at 2-inch intervals. One more. Then last one. These pearls are beautiful. They have this glow about them. You can't really see it. And I don't know how well it would focus if I got it up to the camera. And yeah, it just blurs out, which is a shame. Next time I'll do better light. I promise. So if later in the comments this is a good time for people to see my videos, it's usually a good time for me. It's kind of quiet in the house, and my husband's off doing laundry and what have you. So um, I like doing this on Sunday. I do, because I work Monday through Friday. I'm a caregiver, and it's just nice and quiet. Okay, there we go. This takes a fine touch. You can't hang on to it too tight or it's going to crush the wire and not look good. You have to hang on to it tight enough that it won't twist on you. So it's always something in the back of my mind. After so long, I don't think about it every second, but it's something to consider when I'm doing these designs. And I work with the same thickness of wire every time. So there we go. Okay, there's the design. Now I want to do something special for the Ankh. And I cannot put the pearl on it because, well, actually, I wonder if I could. Let's see. Ooh, there's one with a nice groove here. I wish I could put it so that it would lay over the loop. And I'm not sure I can do that. Wow, that would look interesting though. It would be really pretty. To experiment with that. Probably another time because I don't think it's going to work with this. So, okay, at this point, I forgot something. I'm going to go get my jump rings. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about the delay. Back with my jump rings. I keep everything in little containers like this, so it's organized. So now I'll have to find a gold jump ring that's strong enough to hold this. Let's see. These are 14 karat as opposed to these, so that's probably a better pick. I was looking for a heavy duty one, but as long as, you know, people don't grab these and yank them, they will hold pretty well. So let's see. A spoon here. I try like to handle the metal as little as possible because it does tarnish and my skin is really acidic. So a lot of the time when I pull things out, I do it with a spoon like this. And that gets me by pretty well. Okay. There we go. Now when I pull this thing open, I'm going to test the metal and make sure it is going to hold. Oh, at this point, I'm also going to pinch the chain to make sure it's at 7 inches. There we go. Okay. Oops. Let's get this wrapped up and put aside. Okay. There we go. I try to keep track of the little pieces too. We had cats at one time, and I was always conscious of, make sure they don't get anything that they shouldn't, and that they accidentally swallow. So, okay, now I'm going to pick up the chain, and because it's an oval, when you have a heavy piece like that, it's going to tend to slide down to the bottom unless you put it on one of the loops, the round loops in between the ovals. And I don't do that because I like the fact that it's going to stay in place if I put it on one of the ovals. Okay, so this could be a little bit off, but that's okay. The clasp will compensate for that. Now that's about in the middle. Let's see. That one is not, but then it's also not there. Okay, I may have to put this on one of these middle ones because it's a little far off center. So it may end up going on a middle loop anyway. Okay, so let me get this jump ring open. Okay, and this handy little thing here I use to open them. Okay, so there's 3 jump rings between each, or 3 connecting rings between each oval, so I put it in the middle one so that's balanced. Now I want to put this on here temporarily because I do want to attach the crystal, but I want to see if it's going to throw it off center and sideways, in which case I'll have to add an additional jump ring. So this is just a temporary connection here. I forgot how beautiful this piece of music is. Let's see. Okay. Well, okay, that fits. Oh, which means I don't have to add that additional jump ring. I can actually twist one end of the connector. But it's pretty sturdy. Okay, it's not going to go flying off. Unless there's excessive force. And I don't warranty for excessive force, sorry. Okay, so before I put these pearls on, I'm going to do this center one. Okay, so let's get this unattached again. Okay. Now I have bigger ones of this crystal. I know I do somewhere. I'm gonna, actually, I think I know where they are. I'm gonna go get them. So we can put a bigger crystal on there. All right, back. Okay. So these are the crystals. And boy, are they worth it. Running off and finding them. Oh, another gorgeous piece of music. I'm drowning in the beauty of this stuff. Okay, let's see. Let me get one of these out. It's going to be more than worth it. Which means I have to catalog these in my inventory manager now, which I do to all my pieces. Okay. See, this is a lot bigger than these smaller ones. So let's get some wire for this. Now, for the chain, I'm going to find that jump ring and close it for now so it doesn't get lost. There we go. I think to match, I was going to put some of these metal beads from India on here, and I didn't do it. I forgot about it. I think I'll add one to the top of the bottom so that it looks better on the bottom, I think. I can at least have that one in there. I totally forgot about that. Okay. This is tough when you're doing the first wrap and the beads are falling off. So I usually go in and just take them off, do the wrap, and then that way I can cut it nice and flush. And I don't have beads flying off. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got a vacuum. Ah. Okay. So today we originally had decided, my husband and I, to go dragonfly hunting. Actually searching for them, not hunting as in catching, but it's dragonfly season. He saw his first one at work this week, and I got really excited. And there was kind of a sanctuary for them, and at Cal State Northridge, which is close to us. So we were going to go, and then it was predicted it was going to be overcast or raining. So that trip was a bust, and it was disappointing. But that's life. They'll come out. No doubt. They will come back when the sun is out. And we're going to try next weekend. And we're looking for the children of the one that we had seen at Cal State a couple of years ago. And that one we nicknamed Zach. And we had a lot of fun playing with him. He's a red skimmer dragonfly, which is pretty common in this area. It was so beautiful. And forgot to add, I was going to add these directly. Now I'm just going to put a smaller jump ring here. So I don't have to re-wire this, re-wrap it. There we go. But this is good, because that way if you want a clean Ankh, it'll be easier to take off. So that's a better idea, to have it where you can actually remove it. When I look at my components, I like to do that. Okay, so jump ring, and let's see, crystal component, and there we go. Now, in order to put this on chain and make the chain, make it sit properly, I'm going to twist a quarter turn. At least I think I am. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll make the chain go through the proper direction. There we go. All right. There. Okay. I'm going to hold this up off camera just to make sure that it's orients the correct way. Actually, it doesn't. If I had kept it following one direction, it would have been fine. Ooh, I like that. Okay. That's really pretty. Okay, now the only thing we have left to do in the design phase is to attach these pieces that I made. So, I'll get my glasses back on, and I'm just going to open the jump rings. And that's a pretty quick process. Three. And 4. Okay. Now, I'm going to find a place to put them on our necklace. And for this, I'm going to actually hold this up to my neck and see. Okay. Looks like probably maybe a little closer than I thought originally. So, probably 1.5. Maybe 1.5 inches and 2.5. That looks good. Just going to make it right here. I can already tell, I think this is going to twist, and I'll have to retwist it back. That's the nice thing about metal being flexible. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up. I'm sorry this is out of sight here, but yeah. So I'm going to twist it so that the metal, or the pin holding it, is flush to the design. And now I know I have to do that in the others. I'll just do those really quick. Okay. Okay, that's a 2.5. I'm going to remember that. Okay. And I'm going to fix that right there. I got to be careful with glass. Sometimes if the beads are really fragile, they'll shatter, which these don't. And check glass is good that way, unless it's really thin, like on a dagger bead, which looks like a teardrop. I had to break it in my hand before, but it's not so um, sharp and it'll actually cut. So that's a good news of it. Okay, let's get this jumper in here on my pliers. Get a hook on. Okay, before I do, that's a little crooked. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to look at it. Oops. And measure, eyeball measure it, count the loops. And here we go. Right there. Close the ring. And there we go. Okay, so we're looking good so far. And this golden royal blue look really beautiful together. Oh, I'm telling you, this is nice. Oops. Get over there. Put these other components over there. And line this up so that you can see how it's coming. Here we go. That one's straight. I think that one I'll need to I need to switch it. I think it's backwards. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. Okay, next one's a 2.5. And I see where that is. That's the third set of rings in, so I'm going to have to hold this at the camera angle to place the jump ring properly so that it doesn't twist around. And I'll show you as soon as I'm done. One, two, three. There we go. There. Okay. Looking good so far. Okay, let me pull this up. Make sure we're not all caterwalky here. That looks good. Okay, so one more. Right here. This ring right here. There you. There we go. Okay. And that's a basic design. There we go. Now, I'm going to put the clasp on off camera. But there we go. And that is how that's how we roll at KC Dragonfly. And the ears have it. Oh, this looks really blurry, and I'm really, really apologize for that. Let's see if I can pull this up. There we go. There. Oh boy, I'm gonna look at this later and see if the whole thing was just such a problem with the blurriness. But luckily, this is on a keyboard and I can just run it up like that. So there we go. So now and in the future, thank you for watching, and check us out on Etsy. Do search for letter K, letter C, dragonfly, or the ears have it. And anything custom that you would like, um, send me a message, and I'll give you, you know, uh, my utmost attention and care with the materials I have in stock. And if I don't, I can find something. And have a good day, stay safe, and we'll talk to you later.